Terror hits the United States financial capital out of the clear blue sky.
And then it strikes again, directly into the Pentagon. The attacks are unimaginable, the perpetrators unknown, and the casualties are unthinkable. But the U.S. president insists the American spirit has survived.
Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
Now panic in the streets turns into a frantic search for survivors as rescue crews pick apart piles and piles of rubble. Hello, I'm Jonathan Mann.
And I'm Relitza Vasilova. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of Tuesday's terrorist attacks in the United States. Massive search and rescue operations are underway in New York and Washington, the sites of devastating and experts say coordinated attacks that shook the United States on Tuesday. We want to show you the latest pictures now from Lower Manhattan. Parts of the once bustling financial district have been reduced to rubble. Officials haven't even hazarded a guess as to how many bodies may be buried there. Estimates run into the thousands. But there's also hope for survivors. There are reports that cell phone calls are coming from beneath the debris. Already several injured people have been pulled from the collapsed buildings.
Now let's take a look at the latest video of the attacks on the World Trade Center. You'll see a hijacked airliner slamming into the South Tower Tuesday morning. Now the same scene slowed down. It was the second jetliner crash. A different plane had struck the North Tower minutes earlier. The towers collapsed shortly afterward, and later so did a 47-story building in the World Trade Center complex.
U.S. President George W. Bush learned of the attack while he was visiting an elementary school in Sarasota, Florida. His plan to talk about education changed immediately. Mr. Bush was whisked away and flown around the country, stopping at military installations in Louisiana and Nebraska before finally returning to the White House at dusk. Once there, he addressed the nation and the world.
The search is underway for those who are behind these evil acts. I've directed the full resources of our intelligence and law enforcement communities to find those responsible and to bring them to justice. We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them. These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve.
At the U.S. Defense Department,